I'm going to teach you the exact way that we day trade every single day. It's a very simple strategy of supply and demand mixed with level to level trading, and we do the exact same thing every single day. 20 to 30 minutes before market open, we find our levels, we plan them out, we wait, and we trade according to price action when it comes near those levels. Simple as that. I will show you an example here of us finding the levels, how we found the levels, and then us trading the levels accordingly. Same thing we do every single day. So in the morning, we were doing our morning watch list. We do it every morning, 20 to 30 minutes before open. One of the levels we said we were looking at is this 15,884.75 level. I said I'd love for us to slam straight up to that so we can watch price action and take a trade off that level. Wanted to see price come up to it, see how it reacted up to it, if it consolidated, if it broke through, or what it did, and take a trade off that. I will show you how we got that level, of course. It was very simple supply and demand. This is off the 4-hour chart. That morning was the 14th of November. We had a giant push up off news, like a 200-point push up off of news at 5:30 in the morning, which was 1 hour before market open. Obviously, with that push up like this, we need to be able to find a level, right? We were sitting right about here at the top of this green candle before we were about to open. This is on the 4-hour chart. If we zoom out, price was right around this zone when we were about to open on that day of the 14th. You can see we had a big rejection off of this area here, and then once we broke through, we came back down and we consolidated before we came down again, right? Once we came back up, we rejected off it on 2 4-hour candles. We came back down, came back up again, and then we had a whole zone of rejection here where we could not get through it. This is what built our zone, this whole area here. You can see that it's a strong level. We did get up through it and then came back down violently through it again, but once we were under it, we had a big problem trying to break up through it again. So with our zone drawn, it would have looked like this in the morning. We were sitting at the top of this candle, so how are we going to trade this, right? We need some sort of guidance, some sort of way to trade this, and that would be price action. This is what it would have looked like in the morning. We would have had our zone up here, we would have been down here, we would have done the pre-market watch list 20 to 30 minutes before open, so it would have been right around 6 o'clock here. So how do we trade this zone? When we opened, we were sitting on our hands. We kind of just waited. We talked in the Discord and answered some questions and said we're going to see how price reacts if it comes up to that level because we don't have anything else strong near it until we get up there. The way that I was thinking that we would trade this, we had a giant push-up off news. It was a 200-point push-up. We didn't have much of a retracement. We didn't come back down and fix it or correct it. We kind of just consolidated, not even really a consolidation. It was still trending up the whole time. Which means we needed some sort of relief. It wasn't a giant relief, but some sort of relief. We were watching it a little after 7, and we were sitting there, I think 10 points right around here before, and we were saying we're not going to take it. We don't want to take it too early, just in case it did push up a little over our level. We wouldn't want to get stopped out in a normal drawdown. I will show you the trade here. When we went short and caught the exact top of this candle. 30-point move is more than enough for me, and it was basically no drawdown. I think it was a couple points, but yeah, not terrible at all. It was a beautiful trade. We exited out and watched it move sideways for a little bit after, and that was it. We might miss it, but I'd rather miss it than jump in 10 or 15 points early. It's too early for me. I'd rather just be entering starter now, about half position. I'm going to drop another half if we go up 5 or 10 more points. Okay, trimming half after 13 points. I'm gonna let the rest ride. Let it ride. Be patient. Oh, Jesus. Holy fuck. Well, there we go. Oh, sick fucking short, boys. Boys and girls, I guess. You have to be very careful how you trade these zones. If it would have came up, had a giant push down, came up, pushed down, came up, pushed down, and then came up, I would have been a little bit more careful about taking a short, but we were just green. Big uptrend all the way up to it, which makes me not scared to take a short. Basically no drawdown in the trade. 30 points is definitely more than enough for me in a single trade. I have no problem with that. 120 ticks. and then it just moved sideways for the whole time after that, after it hit the EMA. It's just so simple. It seems too easy, and it is just too easy. It's so simple. You just got to believe in yourself. If you would have waited and had it pushed down, you might not have gotten the whole move that you wanted, or you would have missed the move or hesitated, or maybe started here and it would have pushed back up and you would get stopped out. You just got to trust your levels. Trust your levels, trust your strategy, trust yourself, and don't let anyone tell you different. Don't be scared, and it just seems to work. It's the same way I've been trading for years. I struggled with it for a bit, but the struggle was just myself. It was my brain and my mind. It wasn't the trading. I would be too scared to enter. I wouldn't enter where I should, or maybe I would exit in drawdown where I shouldn't have been exiting because it wouldn't have hit my stop, but it was just all a mental thing. I've had the same strategy for 5 years, and I just nail it now, and it's just crazy. We draw our levels out, we wait to see how price comes up to them, see how it reacts, and we trade accordingly. Simple as that. There's no magic key, there's no secret ticket, there's nothing. It's just simple as that. We follow our lines, we follow our levels. Very simple video. It's the same exact way I trade every single day. It's the same way I'm going to keep trading every single day. I used to struggle with it, but it was all just a mental thing. It wasn't a strategy. I do amazing with it now. We have a great win rate. We have a tight stop all the time. We always have a reason for our trades. We don't take random trades just because. And yeah, it's done really well for me. I will post more examples of this. I'll post more trades as we go along. The YouTube channel is obviously very new, but thank you for watching.